I really don't want to be that guy, but I noticed something that kind of perturbed me a little bit, which is usual. But here's like this mega secret locked door that doesn't have a lock option, so how the hell am I supposed to have a bunker with no lock? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alexandra, and I am just as surprised as you guys. I usually never build anything in Strangerville because it is such a weird world. Like, how do you have Victorian homes and then you have like these weird bunker homes? I don't know, the aesthetics don't match, but they somehow decided to pull that off. And I usually don't use this pack for anything really besides some of the build items. I can't be a total hater, right? Like, I'm not a total hater. There's a lot of things I love about Strangerville. I especially love the build items. Clothing, not so much. World, even less. But this pack does have its merits. And actually, what kind of like gave me inspiration for this build, which is this sort of little bunker thing, is the fact that I was talking to my friend on the phone today and I was like, what am I supposed to build? And he was like, just do a bunker. And I was like, see, you right. And I built a bunker. Didn't take that long, actually. I think it took me less than an hour to have the entire thing furnished and built. Well, built and furnished. Like, that's usually the order of things. It's actually pretty cute. And that door, I this isn't funny. It actually caused me a lot of stress. But this door apparently doesn't have any lock options on it, which it makes no sense. It's supposed to be like one of these big, serious vaulted doors. Even when I sent that picture to my friend and I was like, hey, check this out. This is what we're building. This is what I'm building for us. This is our bunker. He was like, that's pretty, like, that's serious. And the door doesn't lock. How am I supposed to have a bunker with no lockable door? I mean, at some point things just have to make sense. You can't make a video game and you can't not make it make sense. It has to follow some kind of laws. It really has to. Oh no, this isn't going to be a video of me complaining. This is just not what it's going to be today. I'm sorry, I can't do this. I can't keep uploading videos where I'm always complaining. People are going to start hating it. I actually really like the way that this build turned out. For something that's really out of my comfort zone, it turned out pretty well, I must say. Maybe I could just be tooting my own horn, or maybe this is just me being in denial. But I really like the way it turned out. A lot of these things seriously had their own merit. Like those dirty tiles that come with Strangerville, not that bad. Not that bad. And it was a lot less of a challenge than I thought it would be, building with base game plus a couple of limited packs, because usually I build with a lot of packs, as you might tell. It was just like a whole bunch of them that I collected over the time, and I don't know. I feel like as a Sims builder, I kind of get used to the idea that like I'm not happy with the lots that it comes with and that I'm just gonna have to bulldoze and start over again. Like, that's just something that I've come to terms with. But, it's really not that hard using base game and just a couple of packs to build something. They do really have a lot of things, especially when you like scroll through the debug item menu. You get a lot of really cool things to find to just put down. These actually weren't like a debug thing. Those wall stains, I didn't know how I wanted this bunker to be. I didn't want it to be like this super cute kind of like, oh, I'm vacationing in my little bunker. No, I didn't want it to be all that. And so I kind of made it dirty and grungy because in my mind, the person who lives here is like this super duper like conspiracy theorist who once used to work for the government. Then he realized certain things just weren't adding up the way they were supposed to. And he was like, yo, I gotta ditch this taco stand because something just isn't adding up. So once they were finally like kind of cluing into the things that just weren't making sense at work, then they started putting the puzzle pieces together at home. Then he started noticing that you would have like these strange vans and cars parked outside his house. He's like, are they on to me? Do they know that I know? I don't know. And then I guess like they kind of left him alone a little bit because then everyone else in the world started walking and looking kind of funny. So when I uploaded this build to the gallery, I called him the vindicated paranoid conspiracy theorist because at some point he was like, I knew some shit was gonna go down. Like, I knew things weren't looking right outside and I'm vindicated. But it's an ironic sort of vindication because you don't want things to go bad. You don't want people to start walking, looking, and talking funny in your neighborhood, They look cracked out. Those Sims look cracked out. That's why I don't play in that world. Like, I don't want these random FBI agents. Like, that's their version of the welcome wagon. They just have, like, these random FBI agents pop into your home, take your stuff, and then next thing you know, you got some zonky neighbor walking around. He doesn't... It's just... I can't with this world. I just don't... I don't want to be there more than I have to. But for builds like this where it comes out to be like really conspiracy theorist, bunker, I love that. I love it. I think it's cute. And it's not really like a bunker per se. It's just like the bedroom is downstairs in the basement. So I don't know how much you can call that a bunker, because usually when you have a bunker, it's like you have everything that you need downstairs in order to live. So there's usually like some sort of shower, cooking utensils, extra food, but really like it's kind of subdivided. So I don't know that I can call it an apocalypse bunker. Yeah, because the bathroom's upstairs, but I was thinking that because it's made out of this entire home is made out of like metal, it's made out of reinforced steel, that door is not what I thought it was. I thought that door was going to protect you from like radioactive radiation. Radioactive radiation? That makes absolutely no sense. I thought it was going to protect you from like everything, including zombies. Turns out it doesn't even lock. I mean, I don't want to beat a dead horse, because I know I got my point across. It doesn't lock. But I am super ticked off about that. It doesn't have the regular locking options that doors do, and that pisses me off. How else am I supposed to stop, like, those cracked out neighbors of mine coming in? That's fine. I'm fine. So I figured, okay, I figured this conspiracy theorist lives here with his girlfriend, and they have like this cute little double bed, and there's like strewn papers all over the floor. Like, at first she didn't believe him. She was like, no, you're crazy. Like, this can't be true. Like, the government wouldn't do this. The people aren't going insane. You're the one who's going insane. And then she started noticing things too, and then she got in on it. So he finally started making sense to her, and she was like, oh, okay, I believe you now. And he's like, thank God, finally someone is listening to me. So I don't know what this is with my game, but for some reason I don't know if this will show up, but when I was taking like my little screenshots, I couldn't find that lamp again. Like, I just saw like one big light, and I don't know if that was because it wasn't going to show while I was taking the photos, or if it just disappeared. But I've been noticing some kind of wonky stuff like that, like with my game, where things just disappear or don't work right anymore. And I don't think it has anything to do with my mods, because I totally cleaned out that folder. Maybe I'm just bugging out. Maybe I'm the one with the MCC command exe execution script file found. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But I did like how the eco lifestyle pack really went together actually with the sort of bunker lifestyle, because you really don't have to you could be like self-sufficient, and that works hand in hand, like people not wanting to be reliant upon stores, not wanting to be reliant upon their community. They want to be a very self-sufficient kind of individual, and I thought that was a really interesting thing to marry together. So that's why I use those two packs. And honestly, those are the only two packs I really wanted to use. One, for some reason, like that city living one, just I mean, it was one thing. I'm sorry guys, it was probably one thing that showed up in there. But a lot of these items were reused from debugs. That's why debugs, but I think that's why the build came out super cheap as it is now. It's like 27,000 simoleons, and it's not that bad. At least I don't think so. I think definitely on a 2 sim budget you can make it. Anyway, we're getting really close to the end of the video, and I just want to say that if you're with me this long, I appreciate it so much. Please consider leaving a like, a comment, and subscribing, because that lets me know that you love my content. And I will make sure to put out videos for you every other day. Anyway, love you. Bye.